I know sometimes a piece pops up, you know, maybe it's a knife, a watch, or something that looks really special to you and you'd love to get it, but you just don't got the money for it right now. Well, you actually do, and you just don't know it. All you got to do is go make an account at bladebinge.com, and you can sell some of the stuff you have in your collection right now that you're not giving enough attention to. So you can easily make an account, and then they got step-by-step instructions on how to post the thing that you want to sell on there, anything EDC related, and you get 92.5% of the earnings. They make the shipping label, they make it super easy for you. Buyers and sellers both have ratings and are protected. Then, if you want to buy stuff too, like maybe there's a certain piece you're looking for, maybe something that's hard to get, they got a Grail section, USA made section, a budget section, and just EDC gear in general. So if you are trying to find something, or possibly just need to get some money together to get that piece that you've been looking for, that you finally found, but you don't got the funds for, go and check out Blade Binge, and also shout out to them for being a channel sponsor. Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and today we got some badass knives to check out. Starting it off with the new KB model. Now, there's one other KB model that I'm really excited about. I hope I get it pretty soon. It's a Wharncliffe one, but this one just came. As you can see, still has the little plastic piece under the clip, but we have a very slim profile knife in M390 steel. Beautiful drop point blade, nice sharpening on it. The finger choils, as you can see, go all the way down the knife. And this thing's actually, for a slim knife, as slim as it gets down here, this is very comfortable. And then you also got a choke up spot, nice and slicey. It looks like it's a full PVD coated blade. I don't think this is DLC. It could be. The detent and geometry of this flipper tab, oh my goodness. This is such a comfortable flipper tab. That's how a flipper tab is done. Not only can you do just like the perfect light switch, but the perfect push button. And then listen to this thing when it closes up. Listen. You can hear it pull right. You can really hear that detent sinking. I have not oiled it or anything, and it is buttery, buttery smooth. Thumb stud placement, they got nice chamfers around the edge, really easy to get to those thumb studs. Very long knife. It is definitely a long, slimmer knife, but I like it. The clip, let's just try it really quick. I got some jeans on. It works good. It works good. A little bit of a pop on the way out, but they did do what I always say. They knocked all these down. The edge is nicely rounded. Like, you know, you're not going to, it catches going this way, but as far as coming this way, which is the important way, it's not bad. I did feel a little bit of pop from just the clip, not necessarily getting caught. So no problems at all. Good clip. TA hardware all the way around. Look how they did that backspacer. They, it's like they cut it off. Like instead of the backspacer being all the way up here, it's like right cut off right at the you know, the area for the, I can't even think right now, for your lanyard, for your lanyard. Anyways, man, nice sound to this thing. I really like the sound, love the flipping action. This is a cool one. They did a great job on this one. This is one of the ones they definitely did a great job on. Let's get to the next one. Now, this next one is from Miguron. This is a new Miguron, the Miro 2. This one has a crossbar. So there is another one I do have. You know what? I should just go grab it. This is the big, large frame lock version. As you can see, much, much larger. This one has a hole all the way through. This one has the fuller on both sides, but this is one of my favorite models from Miguron. It is absolutely amazing. This front flipper works better than most. The hole, or the fuller, works great for thumb or reverse flick. Very, very comfortable. Good access to the lock bar. Drop shut action. Badass knife. Love the diamond texturing. Nice and grippy. Well, we have a similar diamond texturing, a little bit softer on this one, definitely softer, more compact, right? Obviously much, much more compact, as you can see. Quite a bit smaller. So this is going to be more acceptable to the majority of people. But we still have an M390 blade, dual grind, drop point, beautiful drop point too. The tip is not up too high. You can easily get to the tip. You got a nice little thick area right there if you need to, you know, cut down or do a little bit more damage on the front nose. But then right here is nice and slicey with a hollow grind. So very comfortable in the hand, very easy to get a hold to. The crossbar lock is good. However, I'm going to make a complaint about it. The detent's a little bit soft. It does feel a little floppity. It doesn't have like a nice crispness to it. Now I can easily snap it out. I'm not arguing that like it's not easy to flick out. I'm just saying like I don't have a lot of resistance. It's, you know, it's kind of floppy. And I do not see any way to adjust it. And then another thing, I see the stop pin is hitting right behind. Why are so many companies doing it like that? It's hitting right there, right by the edge. Now, I don't know if this other one will catch it or not. Oh, yeah, it will. I can see it, actually. It hits right there. So cool. Never mind. Okay, so this one is a stop pin, but it's probably more for stability right here. You do have that one as well, but the bar is catching it. So there, I mean, I don't think there'd be any detent lash or anything. I think it'd be just fine, possibly even better. But so I'm taking that one back. TA hardware all the way around. Love to see that. We got a clip. Let's check the clip. Clip is good. Good clip. The only thing, man, sharpen control and plunge grind is my biggest gripe. You know, it hits the plunge grind. I wish that was cut out more like how that one is, at least a little bit more like this one. The plunge grind stops right here, so you have plenty of edge to sharpen off, or at least a little bit. This one, you don't have anything that's going to make us smile the second you sharpen it. Plus, it's a black blade. Beautiful black blade, though. I love that satin. But yeah, the biggest point is the sharpen control, well, the plunge grind, and then the floppy. You know, just the detent being a little bit on the weaker side. They just need to make the jump when the crossbar is being pulled down and it's falling onto the, they need to make that sharper. Next, let's get to the next one. Now, this next one's a little weird. This was very interesting. So it is a fixed blade. This is the Real Steel Cormorant Apex. And it has a sheath here, and you see we have a button there. So that hooks it, so now you can't get it out. Somebody's not going to pull it out on you, but you do it like that, pop that down, and what you got here is a handle that extends. Now, it also locks. So this is a liner locking handle, which is pretty interesting. So you can slap it down like that. There's a lot of ways to open it. You can slap it down like this, get it in the reverse. You can, I think there's also a way to maybe pull it. Am I doing this right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can probably just open it up like that before you pull it out. Yeah, and then you got it like that. And you can kind of pistol grip it like this, or even, you know, 3-finger it. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it. You know, you could use this. I wouldn't use that as an attitude adjuster. I'd be afraid it would just close on me, even though it wouldn't hurt you. You know, like if it was unlocked. Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt you that bad. I mean, it might pinch you a little bit, but nothing to cry about. Can you flick it with your... You could try to flick it open. I did it. I did it. You gotta give me credit. I did it. And then you gotta see this. Check this out. After you flick it out, look at that lock bar access. Because that is a frame lock or liner lock, whatever you want to call it. You can see the detent right there. It's kind of interesting to see the detent hole and the detent track. It's interesting. 14C28N drop point blade with a stone wash finish. We got a carbon fiber overlay to give it a little bit of thickness. However, this is very slim in the hand. It could be painful. Now, I feel like I just did the table like that. It feels good like that. I'm just not sure like this. You know, maybe if I'm like this, yeah, I guess so. I'm just wondering because the ergos, when they're this slim, man, sometimes it can be a little tough. But it's a cool piece, man. Definitely cool. You don't see this very often. I like how it does lock. So, you know, you can easily get rid of that like just by flicking it out, or you can just like not hinge it. But if you wanted to, just for safety, so somebody couldn't grab your knife from you, you know. This next one, I meant to pull this one out first, but this is the new Jack Wolf knife, and this is the Collusion, and it's the Collusion because it is a piece between Jacob Creates and Jack Wolf knife. So this is his first collaboration, and we have a beautiful sheep's foot blade with a straight edge. So some would call it a Wardcliffe, but this to me is a sheep's foot. Some even call it a reverse tanto. I don't believe in reverse tantos unless it's a sharpened right here, and this is definitely not sharpened right there. Anyways, regardless, it is a sheep's foot blade with a deep hollow ground finish, beautiful set in S90V. Love S90V. And then we have these abalone scales, which are beautiful. I mean, you can see the pink abalone. Oh my goodness. Talk about beautiful. Kara's definitely stealing this one. I guarantee that's why Ben sent this one to me. He's like, that's Kara's. But awesome, awesome fit. I want to say, you know, in a video I did where I pushed this too far down and my finger was under here when I was pushing and it stabbed me. That was 1,000,000% my fault. One, pushed entirely way too hard. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the camera, not even paying attention to what I was doing, you know. But besides that, this is thick down here. This is very thick. You're not going to push through there. You have to really force it if you want to do something like that. And to be honest, your handle is going to be so embedded in there that you're not going to want it that deep anyways. So that's not going to happen. You're not going to have to worry about pushing through the sheath. So just get that out of your head. That was a complete negligence by me. And this one is very, very thick all the way around the edge. There's no way you're poking through that without intentionally doing it. With me, that was a little bit of a different design, you know, more of a, it was actually this one right here, I believe. I think it was this one. You can see big size difference too. So really, really like this one. But this one, you know, just, I pushed it and it was all the way to the sinking point and I pushed it farther and I went really hard. And I also held my finger down here, which made it, you know, anyways, doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. So don't worry about the sheath. The sheath's great. I love these sheaths, by the way. I love the stitching, love the leather, high quality stitching, love the fit. Fits so good. And one thing I also like is that I could easily kind of place this both directions and swap it if I need to. Like if I want to go in the pocket one day, then on the belt another. You know, I don't think it would really matter. And these form around these really, really nice. You have this lanyard if you want to. You kind of pinch it with your pinky, yank it out. You get a full grip knife on this one. This one, you know, is more of a 3.5 finger knife, but I can choke up and get 4 fingers. I just got to go all the way up to the edge. With this one, though, you have this little scoop right there, so it does guard you a little bit. Love this swedge. All the swedges, man. It's just, it looks beautiful, man. This thing is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Fit and finish is great. The hardware, T8 hardware, and I like, you know, the type of hardware he uses. I love his hardware. I don't know if I've recognized that logo. Is that logo on? Oh, that must be Jacob's logo. Very cool. So anyways, there you guys go. Nice, beautiful fixed blade. If you're wanting an EDC fixed blade in premium materials that's done extremely well, check out the Jack Wolf knives. They have a bunch of them and they're all phenomenal. One thing I will complain about, which is a very, very small nitpick, is the plunge grind. You see on this one, I like this plunge grind better than this one. So this one, as you can see, I'm going to hit the plunge grind when I sharpen it, when I lower back my edge angle. And I'll probably hit this little nub right there, just trying to get across the stone, you know, when, especially if I'm freehanding. Actually, it won't even matter. This one, I would do the same thing. So it'd be cool if this was just like a corner, like just knock off that corner and then leave the plunge grind the way it is. This is a perfect plunge grind. Love the plunge grind on this. Just this one's in the way. Now with this one, the plunge grind and this is in the way. So this one, I would just say go, meh, just put a little half a moon meh, right inside there, like a Dremel. Picture this being the Dremel, meh, right inside. And then you could knock that back if you wanted to, but regardless if you did that, at least just separate the plunger. That's the most important point. But anyways, awesome, awesome knives. I love the Jack Wolf knives. You guys already know that though. Next is, now we're gonna go through this one quick because I've already shown this one on the channel a couple times, but we do have another brand new model here in 1 second. This is the new Nitro Glide from Urban EDC, and I'm bringing it up because they are available right now. You can get them on the site, and wow, 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 is this an amazing knife. Phenomenal piece, possibly my favorite, or I mean, I have a few favorites, but from Urban EDC, I think I have like 2 or 3 maybe even favorites from them. And this is definitely one of them. They've done a lot of knives, so that's a huge statement. Amazing, amazing. Wharncliffe, deep hollow ground, hand satin finished blade. Great geometry, magna cut steel. We have the lockup right here. So this is the stop pin as it hits the titanium. I don't think there's another internal stop pin, but there might be. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so we have both hit there, and so that must be for the closing stop pin right there. But there's also a closing stop pin right here too, which is plenty far away, so no problems there. But this front flipper is so addicting. I cannot express how addicting this front flipper is. Even though the jimping doesn't go all the way up to the top, the jimping's good jimping, but it doesn't go all the way up to the top. There you see the magna cut right there. But it has so much, you have so much power, man. Like you feel like it's like gonna thwack, like you're feeling bad for the stop pin. It's so damn hard. It feels great, man. Great sound too. And then you also have an easy reverse flick off the blade. I'm talking about easy peasy pudding pie. I can do it with my wrist turned. You can probably even do it with your thumb. No, not as easy, but you can easily do it with your reverse flick. Very slim profile. It is a 2-piece construction. The titanium clip works great, and the access to the lock bar is amazing. It's very, very smooth on the drop. This is an absolute banger. I'm telling you, if you like front flippers, you should definitely get one of these. And if you want to make sure the front flipper you get is an amazing one, check out this one. Okay, and the next one is the new Geo Fantasm. I love this thing's fantastic. Phantasm. Now here's the thing, only $205 for this. That's a very good price. I know some of the other ones are like, you know, 120, 140, but even a 205, considering everything we're going to talk about, is a phenomenal price. One thing to consider, this is a poltergeist design. Number 2, this is a pre-order for 30 days. That's it, 30 days. So as soon as you pay for it, then within 30 days, it'll be shipped to you. So just know that, right? It's not like it's a pre-order for 6 months or anything like that. What an amazing action. We'll talk about that in a second. We have an M390. I want to call it like a modified Wharncliffe because it does have the full taper all the way down, but the edge is not perfectly straight. It does have a little hint of belly. So I'm just going to call it a hybrid. It's a modified Wharncliffe blade, and it is beautiful stonewashed, or has a beautiful stonewash titanium handle. And then you have tons of milling on the inside of that. The clip works fine, works great. Good clip, lots of spring, T8 hardware all the way around. And then if you look, the thumb studs, you got this nice little, well, you got 2 chamfers. You got a chamfer here and then another little chamfer. So getting to the thumb studs, man, they did a great job with the resistance. And it is adjustable, I believe. Yes, you can adjust it too, but mine is so perfect, I would not adjust it. There's no way I would adjust this. It is like exactly where I want a crossbar locks detent. And these thumb studs are perfectly placed, perfect texture for me. I can easily reverse flick. Like it's almost like it just feels so good. You can hear it, listen. Nice sound. And then I would never look at this and be like, man, those look like some good ergos. Never in my life would I look at this and do that. But let me tell you, these are some good ergos. So the reason why is because if you look, it's got a chamfer all the way around the edge, and it's even got a chamfer here and then a chamfer here. So all these little corners are knocked down. So when this is in your palm like that, it doesn't hurt at all. It feels good. And the length of this makes it to where this thing goes right to the end of my hand. And it's just this thickness right here. It's like they literally measured my finger to fit this. The jimping is perfect. You can easily turn it around to pull and cut straps. You can stab with it. You can get in gas station knife fighting grips. All of them are really, really well done. This little spot right here for your finger feels really comfortable. I feel like I can bear down. I can also choke up. Pinch grips are amazing. And then, you know, it's a crossbar lock. So it should be very strong. Very happy with that. But look at that smooth action. I think this one's on washers, but yeah, it's on washers, but man, you would think this was on bearings. It might be bearings though, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, this looks like washers. It could be bearings, but it looks like washers, but I'll tell you what, I can't tell. So it looks like washers, but it feels like bearings. So take that for whatever you want. This might be a good thing because, you know, everybody wants washers with the bearing action. So here you go. Geo, man. Shout out to Geo. They are absolutely killing it. One of my favorite new companies right now, I'll be honest. In fact, I like them so much, I'm putting their Geo link down in the description of all videos from now on. I didn't do that right off the bat. They only had a couple models, but every single model I've tried from them has been a great price, great fit and finish, great everything. So they're going down there. So you guys will see the Geo knife logo down in every single video from now on. Shout out to them for doing such a banger job. I have zero complaints on this. Nothing at all. Nothing. So there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time. Peace.